This is the Elite Hybrid 2.0 by Fierce Reflex. If you didn't already know, the Reflex Bag is one of the fastest growing fitness and boxing development tools. Professionals are using it to take their speed, timing, and reflexes to the next level. How does it stack up for home workouts? Should you add it to your home gym? And is it worth the price tag? We're gonna get into all that and more. This is my review of the Elite Hybrid 2.0. As soon as you take it out of the box, you start to see that this is a really well-made piece of equipment. You've got a heavy, sturdy base, a really thick, strong, yet flexible spring, and a really nice quality leather bag. That metallic blue is just beaming as soon as you open it out of the box. It's relatively easy to assemble. We'll come back to that a little later. But once you put the gloves on, you really start to understand what makes this bag special. So I think one of the first things you start to notice when you start tagging your bag is just how smooth and responsive the movement is. So if you're just lightly tapping your bag to warm up, get into rhythm, you're getting these nice little bounces here, versus once you're really going and you're throwing those more powerful strikes, it's gonna handle those as well. So there's a lot to be excited about here. First pro, elite design and bag movement. I touched on it before, but this is why the price point is where it is here, because it really is the most fluid and smooth experience. If you're training as an amateur boxer, even just a fitness enthusiast who loves boxing training, you understand the importance of lines and angles. And a big part of boxing on a moving target is anticipating, if I punch that bag on a straight line, I know it's gonna come in a straight line back. And that's really where this bag stands out. The second pro is durability. The bag is gonna hold up over time, just like the 1.0 did, but it's unique in the fact that it is the only Reflex bag on the market today that can handle heavyweight power. And I get a lot of comments about this, and I realize that a lot of people from the outside looking in at boxing or boxing training, they have this idea that boxing is just about hitting things as hard as you possibly can. And that's really not what boxing is about.
Aw, man.
When you go and you develop as a boxer, the first thing you learn when you train is how to be balanced. From there, you're gonna learn how to punch correctly and yes, set up power shots, but there's a lot of different variations of training and they aren't all just punch as hard as you possibly can. So most Reflex bags are not designed to punch with 120% power. They're for boxers to work on their speed, their timing, their head movement, their footwork, all these different things. So it's not like you should be slugging away 150%. But with that being said, this bag is unique in that it can handle heavyweight power. And the last pro for now is gonna be the wellness component. Training with this bag, it kind of puts you in this unique mind-body connection, just like the 1.0 did, the other bags by Fierce Reflex. There's something about boxing with a moving target that is a really unique form of meditation. I don't think there's enough awareness. There aren't enough people talking about that. That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to bring more awareness about that. But it really, when you have a workout session with this bag, all of a sudden, all of your outside noise, thoughts, anxiety, it all just goes quiet and you can really just get into the zone. I've had that feeling boxing before. I've had it with a heavy bag. I've had it with other Reflex bags. But there's something about the way that this bag moves that really puts you in that meditative flow state. Oh, and quick bonus pro is gonna be this genuine leather bag, just like the 1.0 and other bags by Fierce Reflex. It's all about that leather on leather, that beautiful snap. So we really appreciate the 2.0 still having that nice leather bag. The first one is gonna be price. Now I know there are gonna be some people that are just gonna see the price and be outraged immediately. And listen, I get it, but I think it's a matter of perspective. If you look at a lot of leading home fitness equipment, it fits right into the same ballpark. But I know for a lot of people, price is gonna be a big barrier to entry, and that's understandable. The second thing to consider is it's not that much of an upgrade from the Elite Hybrid 1.0. There's not a whole lot different on this bag compared to the 1.0. I can run you through them really quick. The first one is you have these holes in the bottom of the spring to easily adjust the height. And that is nice. It keeps the bag more secure if you're changing heights. And then a kind of slight modification to how you adjust the bag. We're going to talk about that in a second. But overall, the actual movement of the spring, the durability, maybe it's stronger. To me, it doesn't feel all that different from the 1.0. Last thing to consider for now is the way that this bag attaches to the cone here during the early installation. I don't know if this is just a personal problem, but I find myself doing it over and over and over again. I know Coach Henry has a video online on how he does it. He makes it look really easy. But the thing is you need to get a really secure fit to the cone here. Otherwise, your bag is gonna move, wiggle off the cone, and if it wiggles off the cone, that's a big problem because that's gonna mess up your angles. If you're punching your bag and it's twisting like this instead of going in a straight line. So you can see I've got a lot of adhesive tape and a boxing hand wrap I use to give it that extra security. But I would love to see Fierce Reflex make this a little easier for us. And it's not that hard. I've just found myself doing it over and over again. Obviously, I'm a little biased. The channel is literally called Reflex Bag Workouts. I'm obsessed with the Reflex Bag. But if you have the resources, I think it's amazing for home workouts. It's not taking up a lot of space. You can adjust the height if you have multiple people in the house. The movement gives you an added challenge, so it's something that you're gonna wanna stick with to really progress and get better. And even though it might look intimidating at first, it is something that beginners can use learning boxing for the first time. It's all about your approach and your technique. It depends. If you already have the 1.0, probably not. If you are brand new to boxing training and you just want to feel the waters to see if it's something that you like and get into, probably not. If you are someone who has the resources, who is either a developing athlete or a fitness enthusiast, passionate about boxing training, who knows that they're going to stick with it and wants to train at the highest level, then absolutely. Again, it depends on your situation. For me, when I look at other bags on the market or other mainstream pieces of fitness equipment that you're using every single day, is there anything else I would personally rather use to be physically fit, to train, to work on my mental wellness, my mental well-being other than this bag? The answer is no. But I also understand that it's not going to be for everyone. You can look at other models by Fierce Reflex if you want a similar bag, but without the heavyweight power. That might be a good solution for a lot of people, or reach out to me for other recommendations. Overall, top shelf bag, top shelf price. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for weekly drills and complete follow-along workouts for the Reflex Cobra bag. So get your bag and let's get after these workouts, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey, let's go.